The 12th of August 2020, I took the decision to never drink alcohol again in my life. Some people will think that it's crazy, stupid, and some people will be inspired by it. And maybe they will try it from themselves also, and I think it's amazing, I think it's great. But the reason I did it is not to prove anything to anybody else. I did it for myself. It's something I felt I needed to do, and I wanted to prove myself that I could change. So it has been over 100 days now, over 100 days that I had my very last sip of alcohol, and a lot has happened. I had highs, I had lows, I had some great times, some lower times. It has not always been easy, but it has been an amazing experience, and I've learned so much about myself. I've learned probably the most valuable lessons about myself during those last 100 days, and this is what I would like to share with you in this video. I would like to start this video with a quote that I heard while listening to an audiobook from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is a motivational speaker. He's absolutely amazing. So if you've never heard about him, I really strongly suggest have a look on YouTube. There's so many videos about him, but his principles, the principles he's using are timeless. And a lot of things that he said really inspired me a lot. But one of his quotes is he said, "Don't wish for things to be easier, wish that you were better." So once again, don't wish for things to be easier, wish that you were better. And when I heard this, I had to listen to it a few times in a row, and I was like, shit, I had everything wrong so far. I had everything wrong because like many people actually, I'm not the only one for sure. And I would say at least 90%, 95% of the population is waiting for things to get better, things to get easier. They're waiting for the circumstances to change, for the economy to be better, for the weather to be better, whatever, But that's the thing. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. If you're scrolling on Facebook, and that's what I used to do also a lot, and I would see posts from friends and people saying oh man, I can't wait for 2020 to be over, 2021 cannot happen faster, that, and people are thinking and waiting for 2020 to be over, thinking that 2021 is suddenly going to change just like this. Well, let me tell you, it's not going to happen. Shit is going to happen in 2021, 22, 23, in every single year, For the rest of your life, every single year, shit is going to happen. It's inevitable, there's nothing you can do about it. And that's something you need to realize, because if you're waiting for things to get better, you're up for a big disappointment. At the end of this year, in end of 2020, beginning of 2021, the virus is still going to be there. Coronavirus is still going to be there. And even when the vaccine arrives and things actually get better and we get back to normal, it's gonna get better for a while, but something else is gonna happen, It's never gonna be perfect, it's never gonna be better, and our circumstances are the same for everybody, but the only difference is how you use them. What you do, and are you able to take advantage of what is happening to make your life better, to make your life easier, and just to be happier. And so the important lesson is that you need to work on yourself. Because the circumstances are not gonna get better, they're not gonna get easier. How do you change it? By working on yourself. You have to invest in yourself, you have to change your philosophy of life, you have to change your mindset. And that is so important. And getting back with my drinking, in the times when I was still drinking, there would be a lot of times where I would get really depressed and very sad, Not only because of the drinking, but the thing is that the drinking would of course make it worse. But being a bit stupid, I would not even think about it. I would continue drinking, thinking it would make like the pain easier. I would be like less sad, and the thing is that it was totally the opposite. Like the more I drank, the worse I would get. I would like, it would be horrible. I would have horrible times. But still, I would say one of my qualities is that even when things were really bad, even at the time when I was still drinking, I would still try to like analyze like where I was in life and how I could get better, how I could make things get better. I never used to read a lot of books or like anything like that. I would spend most of my time like watching movies or watching series and scrolling on my phone, on Instagram, Facebook, and so on and so on. But I started listening to audiobooks, reading books, listening to podcasts, and I remember I was listening on a book on this app called Blinkist, which is kind of an amazing app where you basically have like 15 minutes resume of like all those very important non-fiction books. And I was reading this book called The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, and I don't know what exactly, but after reading it, something like clicked in my mind, and that's the day that was day one of quitting drinking. That was day one after reading this book. When I thinking about it, it was kind of like a really important lesson, because I realized that instead of watching a movie, I started reading books, and reading that book, something clicked in me that made me quit drinking, which is kind of amazing. It's kind of like something I've been waiting for a long time, and it never happened, never really happened. So I think the lesson that we have to learn from 2020 and for the future is that knowing that things are not gonna get better, and knowing that we are the one that need to improve, we are the one that need to work on our skills, on ourselves, on all those different elements of our lives to be better, but the question really is what do I need to do? What is the thing that I need to do in order to get better, in order to be successful, in order to live a happier life, the life that we actually all deserve, We have absolutely no obligation of being the same person that we were yesterday, a few years ago, or even that we are today. We have absolutely no obligation to stay the same person. We can change. And we should want to change. We should want to improve our lives, because that's how we become happy. So I did a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking on how I can improve, what do I need to do? So this is the biggest change that happened since I quit drinking in 2020, is that I really realized, sorry, that I could change, that I didn't have to be the same person I used to be. It is my responsibility and nobody else's to make that change. If I am where I am in my life right now, if I'm unhappy, if I'm happy, if I'm successful, if I'm wealthy, if I'm not, if I'm poor, it has nothing to do with circumstances. It only has to do with myself, with what I did. I am where I am now because of all the decisions I took in the past. And the thing is that I was like, okay, now it's time. I'm not necessarily happy with my life right now. I'm gonna make it better, and I know how to do it now. We all have it in ourselves. We all have the tools. We just don't know how to use them. So yes, I started working out a lot. I started being a lot more aware of what I was eating, how and when I was eating, and I started reading books a lot, especially audiobooks. I don't really read books like normal books, but I subscribe to Audible, to different podcasts that really inspire me, and I can listen to them every day, and I'm like, yes, this is what I need to do today. And I have like this fire in myself because I never want to be who I was yesterday. I want to be the best version of myself in the next 10 years. I see myself in 10 years with living abroad, being able to travel wherever I want, and not having to answer to a boss. You know, I want to create my own business. I want to create my own life. You know, yes, I can be the architect of my own life. Nobody is gonna tell me otherwise. It's my life, and there we go. I can do whatever I want. But the thing is that, are you ready to take action? Because something else I've learned is that you can read 1,000 books a year, you can be inspired every day, it's great, but you actually need to take action. If you don't take action, nothing is gonna happen. That's probably like the second biggest lesson from this video is learn new skills, but take action. Take action. If one of your goals is to run a marathon, you can be inspired by all those people that have done it in the past. But if you don't go out every single day running, even if it's raining, if it's 50 degrees outside, if it's windy, if it's like, you know, those are circumstances, but it shouldn't change anything to your motivation. If you really want something and you give your whole, you give your like everything you have to achieve that goal, well, you become unstoppable. Something else that I heard from David Goggins, he said that you don't need motivation. Motivation, it goes away at some point, you know. But what you need is this desire. You need to get obsessed with your goal. And I think when you become obsessed with something, that's when you actually become unstoppable, because everything you're gonna do in life is gonna go towards this goal that you want to achieve, and that's really, really important. So yeah, I quit drinking and I changed my philosophy. I've changed my mindset. I decided to stop waiting for life to get easier, for life to get better, but I was gonna take responsibility for myself. It's all about small habits, small disciplines that you take every single day, that's gonna bring you on the road to success. I think if you are able to take advantage and to see opportunities in all the hard times, like for example right now with the COVID, but if you take advantage of moments like this, you separate yourself from the rest of the crowd, and that's gonna make a massive difference in your life. If you have the will and the intention of learning something new every single day, like try to be better, 1% better than you were yesterday, today. Every day, learn something, read something, listen to something that is gonna inspire you, that is gonna make you 1% better than you were yesterday. Well, if you do that every single day, in 1 year, you are 365% better after 1 year. If you try to do it all at once, well, you're gonna break. It's not how it works, you know, it's too hard. Just focus on every single day, try to be 1% better. And this is gonna be so valuable in the long term. So yeah, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you like more content like this, I'm gonna start posting a lot of videos because I really want to share my experience, share all those like valuable lessons that I've been learning, and you know, help you the best way I can. I'm not sure how yet, you know, but I'm gonna work hard on this. I want to give you and share some of my knowledge on how you can improve your life and be the best version of yourself possible. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.